Assassination.
Hey guys, what's up? I am Ryan Miller / DJ Led, whatever. Yeah, you all know me.
You don't know me though.
This is my friend Donovan. Tonight we are doing a review or
Don't spoil it. Don't spoil it. I gotta go get the case.
spoil it.
We gotta show them.
We're not gonna spoil it. Okay.
Oh yeah, we might put the title on YouTube, man. That might spoil it, but hell.
It's my opinion in my review of Halo 4. Now, and Donovan's.
Thank you.
Because I forgot about Donovan.
I'm
just kidding. I'm just kidding. I didn't forget about Donovan. Anyway, so I said I was
down all the notes.
I said I was gonna do this. I forgot. Honestly,
I reminded.
It's been about 2 weeks since.
Yeah, it's been 2 weeks exactly. 2 weeks.
2 weeks exactly since the release of Halo 4, and honestly,
and we have enough info to do the review.
Yes, and honestly, before I go on, there's a lot of different opinions.
Of course.
On this game. Some people hate it to death, like my roommate Trae. I don't understand. I mean, okay, let me clarify. He doesn't hate it per se. It's just some areas we're lacking, which I will go over because I agree with him on that. Yeah, make sure that's gonna keep on. Start? Yes, the first thing we're going to go over is...
No, we should probably inform them. First, we're going to discuss campaign first, all the details in there. And then we're going to discuss Infinity, which is the multiplayer part of it. And then we're just going to give it a rating out of 10 from both of us. So let's start from the campaign, the story. What did you think of it? Now, don't try to spoil any of the other topics. I'll put them right here.
Alright, so before I even say anything about this, if you're watching and you not have played the campaign,
which is stupid.
Turn this freaking video off and go play the dang campaign before you
borrow it from a friend, get a damn Xbox, whatever you have to do.
Just play the damn game.
Yes, please, just play the game. It's a great game. You'll be satisfied if you're a fan of shooters and science fiction and
of course
aliens who go wart.
Yeah, they still do that, even though people didn't catch on to that. Anyways, okay. Story, what I thought of it, was good. I definitely like the development of the Master Chief. It's very, very different. He talks a lot. It shows off more of his character.
I would agree.
His emotions. It shows him as a human instead of a freaking cyborg. And hey, do this mission and do this. You have to save the world and do all this stuff. Like it. He doesn't act like a robot.
Yeah, exactly. They made him. It's something I actually liked what 343 did. They made a big step to showing what a character he is,
right.
outside of the books and all that stuff.
I mean,
like
it actually shows more of the character from the books if you have read them.
Which I haven't. I should.
I've read some.
I don't like books. I don't like books. Yeah, that's why I'm failing English.
I actually was great at English.
I also can't write.
I like reading,
so
I like how we're talking over each other. It's funny.
Talk.
So anyway, campaign. Chief and Cortana. The story between them.
Yes.
Is great, and actually
speaking
of which,
hello.
We're making a YouTube video.
And you're on YouTube now. Come say hello to our audience with 30 people. No. And go back in your room and sleep. Or whatever you're doing there.
Oh, I thought his room is that way. That was funny. Anyway. So the story is good between Cortana and the Chief.
Now, speaking of Cortana, that's our next subject. Talking about her going...
Her rampancy after...
Yeah. She's been alive for 8 years.
And they deteriorate after 7, honestly. They went over that.
Yeah, yes, and they went over that a lot, and before the game even came out,
honestly,
it's she dies after 7 years. She dies after 7 years. She dies after 7 years. It's
I guess the campaign kind of threw me for a loop because I thought the campaign was gonna be more about Didact. Turns out No, not so much.
It's more about Cortana, which
Actually, yeah, it's more about Cortana and actually achieving what he's feeling.
exactly.
Which IGN kind of clarified that.
Right at
I'm
the
okay
beginning.
with this, except for the fact that they kind of, like I said, threw me for a loop because they made it all
Yeah,
about
they did.
Didact and Ancient Evil Awakens. Okay,
Yo, it's an Ancient Evil Awakens. It's Cortana being a bitch.
I guess that's an Ancient Evil.
Yeah, an Ancient Evil pain in the ass. Well, we shouldn't say that.
Well, we just did. So
Yeah, you know.
it sucks.
Little kids who are watching this, there really shouldn't be any.
Well, it's rated M, so get over it. Anyway.
Yeah. Next subject. Didact.
Oh my gosh.
Where do we begin with this son of a bitch?
Didact should have been more developed.
Indeed.
It was
I heard something back there.
the gayest. Okay, it was the gayest death ever.
Hello.
Like, this guy will even tell you right here.
I'm sorry.
It was just.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
Hold
you
on.
changed clothes.
Hold on. I'm sorry. Are we talking about Halo 4?
Yes, we are done there.
That's interesting. Because Halo 4 has to be the worst Halo game I've ever played in my life.
This
His
is
opinion, by the way.
This is his
opinion.
opinion, by the way.
No. See, it would be opinion if it might not be true. But the fact that it is true makes it a fact. Considering the story was the worst Halo story ever made by Halo. And the music in that game, the game does not deserve the music that it has. Because it's not epic enough. 3 out of 10. 3 out of 10.
3 out of 10.
I don't give it a 3 out of 10. Okay, but anyway, that's his. See, this is what I said about different opinions about this
Exactly.
game. There's so many of them,
Yeah, exactly.
which
So
is weird.
it's I'm gonna say it's a respectful opinion.
Yeah,
Because I can see
It
where he's
makes
going.
sense.
I can see where he's going.
I understand his points, but some of his points are radical in my opinion. But okay.
So we were talking about the Didact before.
Didact, yes.
Oh, actually, we
Didact.
weren't. We were just like, oh my god, the Didact.
So, here's the problem. The problem is the story. Okay, was good up until you get to, well, Didact. Okay. It was interesting how they introduced him, but it was obvious that he was going to be introduced.
I can use the Force.
Apparently, yes, he can use the Force. I guess, if you want to call it.
Yeah,
that.
it looks like he looks like a guy from Star Wars, to be honest. And it's a little funny that he can use the Force when he looks like he's from Star Wars,
so to speak.
so to speak. Yeah. Oh dang it! I did it again. Hang on.
But yeah, they should have done way more with Didact. I think if they would have developed Didact a lot more than they were,
Yeah.
it's upsetting. Honestly, it is.
Which they made us now, and they also made us go back into the game to find the terminals,
Right.
to find out there's more story, which is pretty good.
The terminals make up for it, but really, it should be in the campaign itself.
All right, so let's move on to our next subject: audio and soundtrack.
As Trey put it, well, the audio and soundtrack
It's different
amazing.
from previous games.
It's good. It's epic. It's a Halo feel. It's good.
Indeed, that's important. It needed a Halo feel. If it didn't have a Halo feel, if it was like
it wouldn't be.
if it was
Halo.
like Gears of War, it'd be like it wouldn't have made sense.
Yeah,
They'll
I
be
don't
like,
know why.
where's the Lancer then? Why would
I don't know why you did the theme song for Gears of War.
I mean, like, that's just the first game that popped in my head. And, like, it
I
would be
guess.
different,
I
like,
guess.
feels. So, that's also a good game franchise anyway. What the fuck? Who's there?
The guy smoking is there.
Well, anyway, what do you think of the... Speaking... Now, let's go back to the audio and soundtrack. What about the weapons? What do they sound like to you? Do they sound like actual weapons to you?
Yes, they sound like real weapons, and they don't sound overrated.
I might have a different opinion on it. Something... Not like...
Okay.
Some of them, like the assault rifle, completely good.
It sounds more normal.
Indeed, but when I first heard them, obviously my opinion is different now after I played the game for about 2 weeks. But like when I first heard the like machine gun turrets on the Warthog and the mounted turret, it just sounded like a pea shirt.
Well, actually, when you play the game more, it doesn't sound like that.
Yeah, and now that I got used to it, like actually when I first heard it, it didn't sound like that for some reason.
The
Maybe
sniper rifle,
Oh
however.
gosh, that sounds.
Oh my gosh, that is so epic. It's like it like cracks.
Yeah, and we'll talk about more about the weapons later